Our relationship with Make-A-Wish has given us another way for us to support the quality of life in the state of New Hampshire.
We're a corporate sponsor, but I think everybody who's involved with it would say that it's a personal experience for them.
Being part of the New Hampshire Credit Union League, we thought that the credit union partnership with Make-A-Wish made a lot of sense, and it really fulfilled a lot of our mission of giving back to the community.
With Make-A-Wish, we get to target folks at very difficult times in their lives, kids and families. Their life is, as it should be, focused on the child and on medical aspects of their challenge. And what we bring to the table is some relief, if you will, on the spiritual side of it, and allow them some time away from the challenge that the child and the family are facing.
It's tied us into an organization in which you can see the impact of the contribution that you make. And when you see the individual children, you see the families, you see what they've gone through personally, and you contrast that with the smiles that are on their faces when they talk about Make-A-Wish, and the relief that gave them from that constant focus on something that is very difficult to deal with. That respite means so much to the families.
As they became more and more involved with the Make-A-Wish families and children, I became more and more aware of the need for more and more resources to be able to grant these wishes.
What I found is that the Make-A-Wish mission has a very broad appeal. And a lot of times you hear about things happening to families and kids, you wonder to yourself, what can I do to help? Most of us aren't in a position to help individually. But the framework around the board and the staff at Make-A-Wish and the many volunteers that support the organization allow you to make a big difference with a small effort.
It's been very gratifying meeting the Wish children, and not only for myself, but when the Wish children come into the credit union, the staff all come together and they want to meet the kids. So they're like celebrities when they come in.
The first thing you notice when you meet a child is the first word that comes to my mind is courageous. They're dealing with things in a way that I'm not sure we could deal with as adults.
I've been with the organization long enough now to see these kids actually grow up, see them evolve into young adults, and some of them have been very successful. And the parents will always tell you that it was the positive attitude and the hope that Make-A-Wish gave them that was able to help them get through those times.
To see them express that in the sense of the smile and the happiness as they focus on that one event that gave them relief from all of that pressure is a rewarding experience. And that's why the entire Make-A-Wish Foundation, everybody who's involved in it, is so important to us, because we get to enjoy, if you will, that sense of contributing to the relief that these people see and have in the Make-A-Wish gifts to their children.
I'm proud of the way that the New Hampshire Credit Unions help Make-A-Wish kind of make that happen for folks.
I just can't think of a better organization than a corporation who has the community spirit and giving in mind. Who wouldn't want to be part of Make-A-Wish? When the opportunity to sponsor the 1000th Wish came up, we just felt as though this was something we really wanted to do.
Make-A-Wish reaching that milestone of the 1000th gift it is extraordinary. I just never thought about it getting to the point where there are actually 1,000 families who have been benefited from that. It's an extraordinary achievement, and we're thrilled to be a part of it. It's just one of the great alliances that we've had with an organization that does so many good things for so many people, and to be part of that 1000th gift is special for us.
What is remarkable to me is that while we are celebrating this very important milestone, New Hampshire Credit Unions and Make-A-Wish are worried about the next 1,000, and very proud to be associated with that.
In their Epping, New Hampshire backyard, David Marasco and his younger brother William duel it out like two medieval knights.
Garg.
It was a playground injury when David was just 9 years old that would shed light on the serious illness developing within David.
On the day I broke my arm, I was over at one of my friend's house. Classic thing happened, tripped over a skateboard.
Down near the wrist, he had broken it. And we were going to an orthopedic surgeon over in Exeter. During that time, he was sitting on the couch one day across from me, and he had a t-shirt on, and I noticed there was a lump in his arm.
And it seemed like the next day we got a call that some people up in Dartmouth thought that they should see him. They wanted to operate right away. It was, a scary thing for a little boy. Dad was pretty tough until the time that they put the sedative through his IV. Rolled him right down to the operating room. You have to trust in the doctors at that point. They're the best people in the world to do this with your little boy.
After surgery, the diagnosis from the doctors treating David was desmoid fibromatosis.
Over the course of the year, it had come back about 4 times. They did 4 surgeries in a year. After the 4th, they said, we need to get more aggressive, and they put him on a year of chemotherapy.
It would turn out to be a long year for David and his family, as they all dealt with David undergoing multiple surgeries to remove the tumors that continued to grow back in his arm.
I think I just remember crying a lot and holding Mike's hand a lot and just being like, this isn't really, it seemed like it was a dream.
It's hard. It's very hard. We really do concentrate on trying to, try to concentrate on the positives all the time. But it's been a long road.
When we found out that David's wish was being granted, and we were very excited to see the smile on David's face, just knowing that this was going to happen, and how he started getting this excitement and a new, kind of a new glow about him. That just kind of put a little spark of life back in the whole family.
I wish for a castle. I can have that for the rest of my life, and my kids' kids can play in that.
Wish in mind, it was straight to the drawing board for David, designing his dream castle, and then off to builder Scott Tarble to make his royal wish a reality.
The planning of the castle was basically a sit-down meeting with David and his family, and he had a pretty decent sketch drawn out. From that sketch, I took it home and sat down with a notepad and a pencil and basically planned out a design that I thought would be pretty close to what he wanted, and he blew us away with his imagination, and he does it every day. Every day he comes down, he looks and knows exactly what he wants.
Scott and his partner Linwood went to work, enduring the winter elements as they built David's dream.
When you can take an idea or a design and you can actually make it something that they can enjoy and it brings joy to them, and you see the happiness in what they do, there's nothing that compares to that. Nothing.
As the finishing touches are put together on David's castle, Make-A-Wish volunteers came together to help make this dream come true. On the day of the castle reveal, many of David's supporters were on hand to witness the big tarp drop and unveiling of David's Wish Castle.
Dreams are for children, like wishing on a star, asking what it's all about, wondering why things are. Anything could be, everything is
King David!
Cause nothing seems impossible.
Jane Egan and Brian Hughes presenting with the crown.
Dreams are for children.
David, please rise
And adults are
and accept the keys to your castle.
Drop that tarp.
Let's show David his castle.
Nothing is too good for them. The limit is the sky. 'Cause nothing is impossible in a loving eye. Make a wish and it could happen. Dream a dream that's just for you. Close your eyes just imagine all the things that you can do.
The children and the families we met over the years have inspired us and motivated us to do more.
The granting of his wish will give him positive energy he needs to keep moving forward. Our family feels so blessed to be having this experience with Make-A-Wish. We are so grateful to Make-A-Wish and their supporters, without whom this would not be possible. I want people to know that the special people at Make-A-Wish are so amazing because they not only bring joy to the wish child, but to their entire family. I have seen these people give unconditionally from the bottom of their hearts. I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for putting the smile on David's face.